Daniele Massaro is on for Italy to play alongside Baggio. First change in the match, and he's on at half-time. And we'll see who's not there for you. But the defence is as it was. Albertini and Donadoni are still in the midfield. It's Ivani, it looks like, who's gone from the left wing. Massaro wearing number 19. And playing now against Dennis Irwin. Albertini. Donadoni. Roberto Baggio. Besotti. Baggio. Albertini. Dino Baggio. And that was Dennis Irwin with the clearance. Forward again from Staunton. The first throw of the half, and it's back with Pagliuca. What the switch at halftime means is that Signori can now go in tandem with Maldini on the left wing. Italy's ball. Well, he overruled the linesman. It's a goal kick. In a match that hasn't yet seen a corner. That's Daniele Massaro. On in place of Alberto Ivani on the left side of the Italian midfield. Donadoni. Baresi. Signori. Sheridan. It's gone to Donadoni, and Sheridan pushes it over, and that's a free kick to Italy.
This will be a testing time for us. We spoke all week about not giving free kicks away in dangerous areas. This one is right up the Italian street.
Now standing over the ball, Albertini of Milan. Bonner organises. Signori's there, Baggio's there, but 30 yards out from the Irish goal. 2 minutes into the second half. Signori, and it comes off Dennis Irwin and away. Massaro's introduction to this team, bringing the AC Milan representation to 7. That's an Irish throw. Taken by Phelan. Sheridan. One beaten by Costa Corta. It's Keane. They may deride the tactic, the Italian fans, but it's 1-0 Ireland, so why not? Tommy Coyne in need of assistance. Offside against Massaro. And for the first time, McByrne is on the pitch. Moment of respite in heat that is 90 degrees on the Fahrenheit scale. Baresi did the damage there. Coyne isn't about to employ the stretcher. A yellow card for Tommy Coyle.
I think he was given that card for not getting on the stretcher. Unbelievable.
Bonner resumes with the free kick for offside. Baresi away.
Tom's been punished there for wanting to get up and get on with the game.
Yes, they issued this directive that players weren't to be treated on the pitch. But if they needed attention, they were to be taken off of the stretcher and then resume when the time came. Mauro Tassotti with his throw. This time it's Ireland's throw, and it's ended up with Baggio. Tassotti. Baggio so deep. Now Costa Curta. Baresi. O'Brien first again. And winning the free kick against Passaro. Tenth international for him. Coyne's position is just outside the Italian penalty area. Baresi there in front of him. Costa Curta clearing. Baggio losing to Bab. Still there. Donadoni. Baggio. And Baresi, if you please. Phelan and Dino Baggio. Flag goes up. It's a goal kick. Phil Babb, it's a 6th international appearance. Judging of whether the ball was placed, it was a free kick as opposed to a goal kick. For pushing by Baggio. It's key now for Phelan. Maybe if Terry himself had been on the wing, he might have caught that. Donadoni, Albertini, and Baresi. Townsend. Bab. It's gone out. Irwin. Coyne. Staunton. And here comes Irwin again. And Houghton's ahead of him and wants it, but Irwin's gone for one into the box. Too close to Pagliuca. There's no dead slow and stop about the Italians, that's for sure. They're in desperate need of a goal. 9th minute of the second half. 1-0 down. Tassotti. Donadoni. Dino Baggio. Bab challenges, no penalty. Corner kick. First corner kick of the match. The referee quite adamant there was nothing in that whatsoever.
Very good decision. It's actually a real good tackle by Phil Babb here. No penalty, nowhere near penalty.
All they have is the first corner of the second half. Phil Babb finds himself in the spotlight once more. Signori curling it. Passaro and Maldini going up. Baggio stopped by McGrath. Maldini, free kick against Andy Townsend.
in one of those areas again, George, that we don't like.
Yes, right on the edge of the box. Townsend penalised for the challenge in Maldini. And the Italian fans have something to shout about on a rare occasion. Maldini offering advice. Baggio alongside Signori and Albertini. And Donadoni is going to move towards the wall along with Maldini. Now, Signori stands. Rolls Albertini, then Baggio, and now Dino Baggio. Straight at Bonner. It's all a bit obvious.
But actually worked quite well from the finish wasn't very good, but everybody thought Baggio was lining up to curl one towards one of the top corners, and it gave the other Baggio a clear shot at goal. But it's a little bit worrying to give free kicks away, but in the main, Packy wasn't troubled much at all.
Now here comes Houghton. And that's gone for a throw to Italy. Survive moments like that in such fashion, the match can go on all night. McGrath against Massaro. Dino Baggio. Donadoni outside. Here's Donadoni. Just an odd little sign or two that these Italians are beginning to buzz a little bit. First Dino Baggio, then it was Donadoni. They opened up the defense well there. And Donadoni had the clear shooting chance, but put it too high. Keane. Townsend for Staunton. Townsend's continued the run. Costa Curta gone with him, and eventually it's out off Albertini. Townsend. Out once more, the flag says it's an Italian throw. So Tassotti, Costa Curta, challenged by Coyne. Now Baresi. Signori. Baggio. Again McGrath with what's become the trademark backheel clearance. Houghton. And Houghton gets the free kick. "13 minutes of the second half gone. And it was Dino Baggio for that. Dennis Irwin's free kick. Staunton wanted to take a little more time. Massaro. Now it's Donadoni holding off Key. Baggio. Dino Baggio making ground. Irwin goes with him. It's Dino Baggio against Irwin. Great challenge by Dennis Irwin. Crisp and clean. Clear cut.
A really good challenge from Dennis here. This is where the Italians are starting to flow, and it's a bit worrying, but with defending like that, hopefully we'll be okay.
This fella has blossomed in the second half, Dino Baggio. Albertini too high.
You just get the feeling, George, don't you, that them midfield are starting to play the game now.
Really feel that Dino Baggio must have been given a bit of a rocket at half-time, because he has been the difference. His approach in the second half has seems to have occasioned much more from the Italians. This was Phil Babb had that challenge of his. He got the ball away. The ball had gone before he made contact with the Italian. Though no doubt the Gazzetta dello Sport, etc., will make much of that penalty that got away. Townsend got up well. Cleared by Costa Curta. Irwin. Maldini in. That's come straight to Irwin. Baresi. Baggio. Babb got a challenge again. Keane. A little bit of a go for Baggio at Babb. Here's Staunton on the run. Feeling outside him. Staunton tries the shot, but it's straight at Pagliuca. McGrath beats Passaro. And offside is called against the Irish front players. Signori. It's Donadoni and Tassotti. Albertini. Offside, flag is up against Signori. It would not have mattered anyway. Coyne. Now Houghton. Sheridan. Key. Townsend, the flag up against him, and advantage would have been played had the referee decided that he wasn't too close to the goalkeeper and was interfering with play. Signori. McGrath. Baresi back to Pagliuca. Minutes tick by. It's 17 of the second half gone, and approaching 5:30 in the afternoon in New Jersey. Less of a ball from Baggio. Towards Massaro. Keane, Irwin. Oh, lovely stuff. Paul McGrath. Babb. McGrath very much the man of the moment. Donadoni here. Oh, he's round Staunton. The ball didn't go out. Keane puts it out, and it's a corner. The linesman thought about putting the flag up, then put it down, and finally put it up to signal the corner. Donadoni having escaped from Staunton.
It's a bit worrying when the officials start all that.
Signori. Donadoni. Tassotti. Albertini. Baggio pulled right out of the crowded penalty area. Cleared by Babb. Maldini. Donadoni. Albertini. Dino Baggio beaten by McGrath, but here's Signori. Signori! Great stop corner. In comes Keane to take command, and Signori is penalised for feet up. Well, Signori did the hard bit. and Bonner did all that was asked of him.
You just see it here, super snapshot. But Packy was up to it, but it just shows you can't even give that guy half a chance. He looks crowded out there, but he still manages to get a really good shot in. Packy was up to it this time.
I suppose that's the worrying aspect of it, that we're seeing more of this. We never saw this in the first half, but they now are threatening the Irish goal, and that was an important save by Packy Bonner. Houghton against Maldini. Didn't have time to deal with that. Back from McGrath, offside flag up. The Irish hadn't retreated swiftly enough. 20 minutes into the second half, still looking good. Donadoni, Baggio, Tassotti, Baresi, Signori, Dino Baggio, Massaro's in the middle. Keane puts it away. But 4 corners in the first 20 minutes of the second half have a story to tell. It's now a rearguard action from Ireland. The Italian goalkeeper Pagliuca is in the middle of his own half. Everybody pressed up into the Irish half. But this is a nightmare trying to take a corner in this ground. There's about one pace before you can smack it in the middle. So they've gone for the short one, and they played it out to Baggio. And Baggio, goal kick.
You can just see down below me Jason McAteer, togged out strip, ready to come into the action. I wonder if Jack Fields in midfield are just beginning to lose the edge, and hopefully Jason's pace and work rate will get us back on top in that department.
Yes, the change is being made. 21 minutes into the second half. Ray Houghton comes off, and what a 23rd birthday present that will be for Jason McAteer.
Actually, George Ray's had to run back on the field now because the numbers weren't hoisted. And FIFA and their officialdom have said that the substitution hasn't taken place, and he's now had to sprint back on the field. I wonder if he scored another, would he come off?
It's always like this at World Cup, so they think of something else. Give a man a peak cap, eh? Irwin coins after this. It's bounced unkindly for him, but yes, good in the old prediction game. Irwin, offside called. And now Ray Houghton will leave, having delivered that telling shot at the end. 22 minutes, midway through the second half. And on his 23rd birthday, Jason McAteer enters the action. What a day for him. Sixth international appearance. Little he thought when Bolton were on their cup run midwinter, but his season was going to end here. So there he is. Happy birthday, Jason. Won by Baresi. Then it's Keane. McAteer unable to get there before it went out of play. Yeah, we've just had a list of statistics thrust before us. That was Ray Houghton's last effort. Italy have at 51.8% of the possession, down at 48.2. That was in the first half, believe it or not. 91 degrees, 74 degrees relative humidity. Wind from the south at 7 knots. And Ireland kicked off to the west. Throw to Italy. Baggio being fouled by Dennis Irwin. Another free kick. Another moment of some danger. And 10 Irishmen in the penalty area. Signori overcooked it. Staunton clears it. And Tommy Coyne. Baresi. Signori. Time to kill it and curl it. And away by McGrath once again. Donadoni. Taking on Phelan. Corner. The Italians racking up the corners here. 5 now since half-time after cornerless first half. Signori, Donadoni, Tassotti, Maldini at the back. And again, an Irish defender there, this time Bab. Now it's McAteer. He's going to try and run Baresi, but the old man still has the legs to deal with that. Albertini. Baggio. Costa Curta. Thank you very much. This is John Sheridan. Staunton. One back by Costa Curta, one back by Staunton. By Sheridan, rather. That was Townsend. Now Donadoni. And John Sheridan wasn't going to let him get away. Sheridan once again to intercept. Townsend. Key. Staunton. Roy Keane. Townsend. Keane. He's got away from his marker. Points in the middle. And Sheridan. Oh, the crossbar saves Italy. Back again by McGrath, on by Sheridan, and away by Baresi. Now that would surely have been 3 points in the bag. John Sheridan cannot believe it. There are many more on the ground who can't believe it. McAteer over Maldini's head. Wanted Payuka to come, and McAteer's won it back. Sheridan once again. Away by Costa Curta. In again goes Irwin. Staunton. This is a wonderful, wonderful performance by the Irish team. Phelan. And no one in that quarter, and Payuka has to go and retrieve it. Oh, what a snapshot that was from John Sheridan. Coyne did ever so well here, stepping over it out of the way.
Did everything right, didn't he, George? Oh, very unlucky. It was a great spell for Ireland, and that would give great heart to, you know, the fans who thought Italy were getting back into the game.
To be playing like this, there's Keane. He's often described as a player who does a lot of unsung things, and that was another of them. He was at the right place when the danger threatened to take care of it. Arrigo Sacchi, former manager of Milan, is now in a position of unaccustomed inferiority. Baresi. Tassotti. Sheridan. And now Keane. McAteer goes off ahead of it. And receives. And McAteer growing into this role. Townsend. Phelan out left. Baggio reduced to the role of hustler and harrier. Bab. No offside. Tommy Coyne. McAteer. Didn't get hold of it at all right, but he was there in the right place to have a go.
Yes, he was. I think Tommy felt probably he wasn't as much space as he was and knocked it back for the shot. We were all hoping he would take it on. They beat the offside trap. Just look at that shot again. So close.
Goalkeeper nowhere. Well, this chap, Jason McAteer, really excelling. I mean, he's not been overawed by this occasion at all. Out there determined to put his stamp upon it as the replacement for Ray Houghton. We're approaching half an hour of the second half which means just a quarter of an hour to go. And would you believe it, it's still Italy 0, Ireland 1. And there's Dennis Irwin to see it back to Bonner. Bonner clears. Sheridan. Now Albertini. Baggio. It's meant for Massaro, bad in the way. And it's Keane. And this performance will be written up not only in Ireland, but many other places as well. And whatever the outcome of the first 75 minutes is certain to have shown the Irish to be a team of class, a team of strength, and a team to be reckoned with. Baresi all over top. You can smile about it. Defeat here would not necessarily mean elimination for the Italians, but it would make their life exceedingly difficult. And it would certainly be for Ireland a magnificent start. And a lot of the hard work done in terms of ensuring a place in the knockout stages. It's an Irish throw with Dennis Irwin. McAteer. And that, after 76 minutes, is Ireland's first corner.
This occasion certainly hasn't got to anyone now. Or him.
No. Both of them now 23. The first time that Steve Staunton has had to deal with this very tight run-up. Swung towards Townsend, and Pagliuca saves. Maldini clears, and Fab chases. Now that's come to Donadoni, Massaro, then it was Albertini, and now it's Baresi. And Italy attempt to counter-attack. Donadoni, not a good ball for Baresi, and the Irish have got men back now. Signori, taken down by Dennis Irwin, who suggests he dived. Well, he was certainly prepared to expect a challenge like that. Going for such a Swan Lake.
I say that, but we saw Italy at the very best there. Looked under pressure, quick break, and looked very dangerous. And the danger's not over yet.
Another of those free kicks in a troublesome area. Maldini goes into the box. Dino Baggio around there too. Baggio! Back out again. But McAteer to take command. And Baggio forced into the concession of the foul. Well, I don't know about you, but if we've been watching the performance of one of those who's going to stamp his greatness on this World Cup and become one of the personalities of it, well, there are 11 in the green of Ireland, 12 indeed now with McAteer on the pitch, who have a stamp of greatness about them too. That was Townsend's effort, knocked away by Pagliuca. Maldini. Irwin got there. And Keane was caught by Massaro. That's Signori. And now Donadoni. Baggio. Oh, Roy Keane. Brilliant. Donadoni again. Donadoni shot, the sting taken out of it, and no trouble in the end to Bonner. Clock, 78, now 79 minutes gone. Italy 0, Ireland 1, and well worth it. They've weathered the storm. They now just have 11 more minutes to go to keep the white shirts of the Blues out. And history will have been made. Signori. Now Baggio. Rodney Townsend getting it back this time. Tommy Coyne. Staunton. Phelan. Sheridan in the centre circle, and McAteer outright. Now Jason McAteer to run at the defence, take on three of them, and still he's going. And it's Costa Curta who gets it away. Albertini, and still McAteer runs after him. Signori, again fouled by Dennis Irwin, and that's going to be a card for the second foul of Dennis Irwin on Giuseppe Signori. Third Irishman to be booked. Terry Phelan and Tommy Coyne for not getting on the stretcher.
He might need a stretch at the end of this game because he's run his heart out.
80 minutes gone, 10 to go. It's the group top seeds 0. It's the next in line 1. Phelan. Put out by Costa Curta at the expense of a throw. That's Dennis Irwin's booking for challenge on Signori. Second in quick succession. He was a bit late.
He was. I think he was going so fast he couldn't stop himself. I don't think it was malicious.
It's another who's been to the Happy Haircut Saloon. Which I must visit myself.
And you'll do well to stay away from there, George.
Doesn't that do your heart good to hear that reverberating around the Giants stadium? Whatever about the reputation of the Italians, the Giants today have been wearing green. Albertini, Dino Baggio, Roberto Baggio. Staunton deceived, it's Tassotti now. And Irwin could watch that and let it go, and let it go out, and let him take a breather.
A lot of Italy's crosses have been too deep. You see the frustration on the bench, they're giving out about the crossing. We won't.
Not at all. I think the sheer discipline of the Irish defence has been one of the outstanding factors of this. Not that that should be surprising, because they are a team notoriously difficult to score against. An astonishing record since losing on June the 30th, 1990 in Rome. They've played 35 matches, 18 of which have been competitive. They've won 9, drawn 8, and lost only the one to Spain last October, which was an aberration. That is a magnificent record in competition for Jack Charlton's team. And here they are within 8 minutes of the finish of this match. 1-0 up on Italy, and another cross that's too far that Donadoni has to go and try and retrieve. Facing him is Phil Babb. Oh yes, it must be so frustrating for the Italians. Baggio, Dino Baggio, stopped by Phelan. Now it's Townsend. Phelan goes herring off ahead of him. It's Staunton. Phelan's up the line, it's cut out by Tassotti, and it's an Irish throw. And a bottle has been hurled onto the pitch. And the referee asked for it to be dispatched again across the touchline. Great noise, great excitement. Italy 0, Ireland 1. Won by Baresi. In goes Irwin. Albertini. Baresi. Now it's Staunton. Coyne was offside. A chance of another breather, and a change on the Italian team. Signori is leaving the action, and Nicola Berti is coming on. And that with 7 minutes to go. Nicola Berti of Internazionale Milan, 27th international appearance. Challenged by Maldini on Sheridan was too vigorous. Free kick. lots of noise, lots of excitement, lots of singing, and it's all coming from the mass Irish choirs. Sheridan. Oh, lovely skill. Here's Keane. Tried to nutmeg Baresi. And Townsend makes the challenge on Dino Baggio, but now it's Roberto Baggio. Cassotti, Berti. Albertini. Chase on with Berti and Phelan. But Phelan's swiftness of foot made sure that Berti had no chance. And we're now within 5 minutes of the end of this contest. And it's Italy 0, Ireland 1 in the World Cup finals. Sheridan. McAteer. Baggio. Massaro. Albertini. Donadoni. Cassotti. Baggio. Berti. Dino Baggio. Maldini. Massaro. Baggio. Doesn't need much, does he? He does not need much room at all. But it was way over Bonner's bar, and in fact he was well positioned. Worrying times for Arrigo Sacchi. Baresi. Massaro. McGrath. And a pair of Italians fouled him. He scarcely has the energy to get to his feet again. But still he was there, and still he got the ball away. So even had the whistle not sounded, it would not have mattered. The danger would have been gone. Well, what a night there's going to be in Manhattan. He won't be there. He'll be at 30,000 feet on his way to Orlando. With a squad that are going back to their southern best. Irwin. Throw this time goes to the Italians. Clock again. Seconds counting down to 88 minutes. 88 minutes have gone. Now we're in the last two. Irwin. And that'll go all the way through to Pagliuca. That's bad. Cassotti. They're running out of time, the Italians. Berti. Baresi. Bab up. Play off. Sheridan. Wide for McAteer. Some lovely skills here. McAteer against Maldini. And McAteer away from Maldini, but the whistle has sounded for the nature of Jason McAteer's challenge on Paolo Maldini. 89 minutes gone and counting. Italy 0, Ireland 1. Offside against Massaro.
I think every eyes in Ireland are on the linesman there. This is great stuff.
Oh, it's a marvellous atmosphere as well, as these fans who first tasted international competition themselves in 1988 in Germany, are thoroughly relishing all of this. And a change about to be made. Off comes Tommy Coyne in the last minute, and on will go John Aldridge. He's been there all through. The clock, well, it tells its own story. All we need now is a final whistle. John Aldridge is on for the 58th time, and into the action already. McAteer, Aldridge, it's out. We're playing stoppage time. We're on the very brink of history. Ireland has never beaten Italy in a full international. The Dutchman's whistle must sound any moment. But the World Cup finals have begun in exemplary fashion, as long as this doesn't result in a dramatic at-the-death equaliser. Albertini, Massaro, Baggio couldn't make anything of it. Now Jack Charlton knows it's as good as over, and here's Andy Townsend. Aldridge off on a run. Townsend heads for the corner. The Italians can't score there. Support arrives. He's got the throw anyway. Off Costa Curta. The stadium clock is stopped at 45 minutes. 46-11. Stoppage time. John Sheridan to take the throw. Up goes Keane. Now McAteer. Sheridan. Offside against John Aldridge. Free kick. The longest day next to New York City. Berti. Massaro runs ahead. It's played in there for him. McGrath goes with him. McGrath, even at the finish, is there to make the challenge. A quick corner to be taken. Those seconds so precious to the Italians. Seconds that seem like minutes to the Irish. In goes Berti. It's McGrath once more. A towering performance from Paul McGrath, and he was being fouled anyway. So it's an Irish free kick, which Paddy Bonner will be in no hurry to take. But a monumental performance from Paul McGrath after an astonishing goal, an outstanding goal. A wonderful goal from Ray Houghton after 11 minutes. If Stuttgart was the start of the adventure, well, this is a new paragraph. Begun again by the little man with the Scottish accent. On by Aldridge. All eyes on the referee. Donadoni playing left back. This has to be a victory, surely now. Irwin goes in. Sheridan and McGrath. The whistle is sounded for a foul once again, and it's in Ireland's favour. And the question now, I'm sure being asked in the heart of every Irish fan, is it never going to blow? Well, he reckons that it's all up. What a dreadful start for Italy. What an encouraging and imposing start by Ireland. Irwin for Aldridge in the corner, but it's gone for the goal kick. But a result that is sure to set the old computers a-racing in World Cup press rooms right across the United States of America. A result that few would have predicted, but a result that is within seconds of being achieved. Pagliuca out of his goal and heading past Staunton. Tassotti. It's Phelan to run with Berti, and the Irish defender has the legs for that. Is it ever going to end? So reminiscent of Windsor Park in November when they played 4 minutes in Seville before we knew for sure what we know for sure now. History has been made in the Giant Stadium in New Jersey. Another magnificent chapter in Jack Charlton's managerial career. The Republic of Ireland have beaten Italy for the very first time, and Jack Charlton's victory in his 79th international in charge is surely one of the biggest he has ever achieved. And there's the man who made it possible with that magnificent goal after 11 minutes. He scored his first international goal in Stuttgart in 1988 in the European Championship finals. That beat Italy. He scored his fourth international goal here in the Giant Stadium. 6 years on, and that beat the Italians. Did I say Italy the first time? Of course it was England, but it's all about Italy today and how they were seen off the park, and seen off by a team with pride, with passion, with skill, with flair, and a team that looks like it's going to go a long way in this World Cup. They've beaten one of the favourites. That's a big, big win for Ireland.
I think we should point out right now, in the middle of the field, Jack Charlton is having a right go at some coppers who have really used brute force to arrest a couple of Irish fans and put handcuffs on them. And Jack, in the great man he is trying to get it freed. In his moment of glory, he had the fans on his mind. Other than that, I'm lost for words.
Well, Jack is on the pitch shaking hands with the referee, having dealt with the apparent miscreants. But what a day for these players. What a marvellous occasion that they will cherish. It's only step one on the World Cup road, but what a victory has been achieved here. The Italians had a spell when they came into it, but Packie Bonner summing it all up for every Irishman and woman here in the Giant Stadium in New York, and indeed the thousands, if not millions, who are looking in at home and worldwide on this Irish sport's finest hour, with more surely to come. A wonderful achievement for 13 heroes on the day, part of a squad of 22 that is here to make the most of this World Cup and has made this World Cup sit right up and take notice. For make it absolutely clear, the Irish are here. In the 12th minute of the game, Ray Houghton, all his own work across the face of the Italian defence, and a whack with a left foot over the head of Gianluca Pagliuca and into the net. One historic goal on one historic evening in New Jersey, USA. Ireland have beaten Italy for the very first time in 8 attempts, and that is step one on another glory road, surely. A wonderful, wonderful show by Jack Charlton's team, and indeed by Jack Charlton putting together and assembling the right team for the right occasion. A team for which the Italians had no answer. If they were overawed in any way 4 years ago in Rome, that is history, that is gone. The present is now the Republic of Ireland in this World Cup. 3 points, top of the table. First victors in Group E. Norway play Mexico tomorrow. Jack Charlton will be able to assess our next 2 opponents in that fixture in Washington, D.C. But for this match, it was all about Ray Houghton. This was Dino Baggio late in the game for Donadoni to blast it over the top.
They can show as many of them as they want, George.
They can show them all night, can't they?
We'll watch them all night. This has been history in the making. I mean, I'm surprised they're not showing the so-called penalty incident, but that's lovely. Watch them go over all day long after a result like this.
Well, I suppose it's the highlights of the second half as perceived by the editors here in New Jersey. That was a great save from Signori by Packie Bonner. But then football matches are full of ebbs and flows, and let us not forget that for the chances that the Italians managed to scrape together in the second half, didn't John Sheridan smack one against the crossbar with Pagliuca beaten? It wasn't all one-way traffic in that second period by any manner of means. And what are we looking at here? We're looking at a save by Pagliuca from Ray Houghton just before he was taken off to be substituted. And of course there was also that incident when Sheridan hit the bar, Coyne stepping over it, Sheridan coming onto it, and that could so easily have been absolute curtains, but we didn't need another. One was enough. You'll never beat the Irish. They'll never want to leave this Giant Stadium. There'll be a hot time in the old town tonight. Italy 0, Republic of Ireland 1, and the Giant Stadium has never seen anything quite like this.
Them fans aren't going home. There's some police down here urging the Irish fans out the exits. They'll be here all night.
I'll tell you one thing this World Cup has shown, the United States don't really know what world soccer fever is all about. They're learning bit by bit. I say they'd rather they were in Dublin tonight to see what it's really like. Bill, you're going to have a party and a half.
I want to go back now to Tom Dunn, the lead singer with Something Happens. Do you, looking at that interview there with...
In some respects, it's beyond the wildest dreams.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's slowly beginning to sink in. All the talk beforehand about not being able for the Italians, that they were too strong for us, they were too confident. Them guys out there, they gave their hearts for Ireland. They did everything, defended brilliantly, attacked with great endeavour, played some beautiful football, let's not forget. We won this game because we were the better football team. And I'm almost overcome. It's a wonderful occasion. I mean, it's different for me because I was in Italy and I didn't really know. When you're playing, you don't really know what's happening on the outside. But to see what I've seen here today as a supporter, it's been a wonderful, wonderful day.
Well, it couldn't have been a better start, obviously, but by the same token, it rather sets out a marker for everybody else. Hey, this is a team to take seriously.
Well, yeah, but I mean, we don't worry about teams and what they think of us. You know, it may be suggested that Ireland are going to be one of the favourites now. That's fine, but maybe they'll also use the old one that Italy were slow starters. But it didn't matter whether they were slow starters today. They had no answers for us. And we must take great pride and credit from this result. And not look more forward than the next game. I mean, it's all right talking about us as becoming favourites or one of the favourites and stuff. Jack will keep the guys' feet firmly on the ground. In fact, that'll be unnecessary. The guys themselves will know that it was a great day, but maybe a jar or two tonight, and then serious stuff down in Florida.
Because the master won't be around. He's going off to watch Norway and Mexico tomorrow.
That's right, yes. I wonder if he's left strict instructions or not.
Well, that's another thing. We'll have a better idea tomorrow when we've seen how Norway and Mexico play. But as you rightly say, it's not over yet by any means. It's the best possible start, but one day at a time.
One day at a time, yes. I mean, it's mind you have to allow us to enjoy this victory.
Oh,
I mean,
yes.
I'm sure that's going to be allowed. But we can take great credit or great things from this game and put them into the next game. We know now that we can outplay the Italian midfield. I mean, I don't know if you wanted to put a figure on what they're supposedly worth. We were better than them today. So therefore, we shouldn't have any fears about doing the same job against Mexico or indeed Norway. Norway will be a different team. They'll be more physical and stronger. But I would also think that we can change our game to suit Norway. But we've no fears now. But we mustn't get overconfident.
But yet, we can, as you say, take great credit from the team and great pride and great assurance of the fact that when they were asked, it was asked of them, they did it. Like Ray Houghton popping up with that goal, like Packy Bonner with a save when it had to be made, Tommy Coyne go through them all, and outstanding above all for me was Paul McGrath. Yes,
I mean, it's remarkable. You were talking about him 4 years ago as his legs being finished, he wouldn't make the last World Cup. He has proved himself today, and not only today, but over the last few years, as perhaps the greatest Irish footballer ever. Even Liam Brady, I think, might at this stage. And even John Giles, you know, two of the greats, would have to say that Paul now steps into that category.
Hall of Fame for Paul McGrath. Well, the old Giant Stadium is somewhat bare looking around us now. They've gone off. I don't think they've gone to the next match just yet. They've gone to party somewhere else. It'll be fun in town tonight.
It'll be a great occasion. I'm only sorry now that I'm booked on the flight down to Orlando. I wonder if RTE would let me stay.
We'll work on that.
Okay.
What about that, John Giles? Paul McGrath, the greatest Irish footballer ever.
Well, he's got to come into the reckoning. He's been a great player for a few years. He supposedly has bad knees, and again, he goes out tonight, and he's outstanding. He's been outstanding for. I'm a great fan of Paul McGrath. I think he's a great player, and he's proved to be a great.
And he had a wonderful World Cup as well the last time, didn't he?
He did,
yeah.
and the way he looks now, he just keeps himself fit, which I'm sure he will.
I'm sure
next few days. He'll
okay, let me apologise to golfers who are interested in the United States Open and just tell you that it is starting late, I think, understandably on a night like this. But we'll be showing it very shortly following news headlines.